Who am I speaking with?
Stuart.
Coming. Hi, Stuart. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
My
Yeah.
name, yeah, my name is Emmanuel. Tell
Manuel,
me
nice to
what you
meet you.
think about the game today.
Well, I think it's going to be tough. It's Wilfred Nancy's only second game.
Yep.
He's got 3 games this week. He got off to a bad start on Sunday, so fingers crossed we can do something because we've not been performing very well in Europa League. However, the last result against Feyenoord, that was a great result for us. The result before that against Midtjylland, not so good, but Midtjylland were top of the table. I think they still are top. I've not actually checked, but yeah, I think, well, fingers crossed we can do something tonight. To be honest, I don't know much about Roma. They've got Dybala playing for them, but I don't know any other players actually that are playing for them just now, but yeah, I'm sure we'll see. Bailey? Is it?
Yeah, Bailey. Yeah.
Oh,
Bailey.
yeah.
Bailey.
Chris Smalling. Is he still there? Chris Smalling?
Smalling, I'm not sure.
Oh, I
Of
can't remember.
Manchester United, right?
Yeah, Chris Smalling and...
Ferguson.
Who's that?
Evan Ferguson.
Oh, Evan Ferguson, of course, yeah. Who's, of course, well, on loan from Brighton. Yeah.
Come into the frame of.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So tell me, three-man back line. A lot of people are worried. A lot of fans.
Yeah.
I've spoken to a lot of
It's
fans.
quite naive of the coach to do that on his first game, and this a part of this is what he played with at Columbus Crew, but it worked for him. He won the MLS Cups, but I don't know. I think if I was him, I'd play a back four, and I hope he plays a back four tonight. Just it's tried and tested. It was winning formula under Martin O'Neill, so yeah, I think he should do that.
Sunday game, the cup. Do you think we're winning that, or do you think?
The League Cup? Yep. Yeah, cup finals, who knows? They're very hard to predict. I can never predict a cup final. I remember, I think it was about 10 years ago when Neil Lennon was our manager and we played Kilmarnock in the League Cup final. I thought this is going to be a walk in the park. Kilmarnock beat us. So you just don't know. And St Mirren, got to give them credit. They're a good side this season. They're not doing so well, but you just don't know. But with a new manager, it'll be his third game. I mean, if he loses tonight, he's going to be on a lot of pressure, and it's harsh. It's not fair, really, when you look at it. But that's the Celtic board's fault for appointing him for such a busy week when it's got 3 crucial games.
O'Neill, 8 games, 7 crushing wins, 1 draw. Do you think he should have stayed to the end of the year and then maybe bring in Nancy in January, or do you think it was right for him to leave?
I would have kept Martin O'Neill on until the final.
Yeah, until the cup final.
Yeah.
Give him the cup final.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you think he should have stayed to the cup final?
I think so. I think you're putting too much pressure on the new manager with the run of games we've got at the minute. Hearts, Roma, cup final. I think Martin O'Neill should stay. It would have been a nice send off for him as well. I think.
Okay. So tell me, what do you think Celtic should end up with the season? Do you think we should, the Europa Cup? Do you think we should end up with, just the League Cup? Or do you think the Scottish Premier League? Just what do you think?
Well, with Celtic,
League's a must.
League's a must,
League's a must. Yeah. League. I would deal or no deal on league at the minute. Yeah.
I think with it being sort of a transitional period as well, I think anything in Europe's a bit of a bonus. It was an absolute shambles at the start of the season, losing to Kariat Almighty. No disrespect to them, but we should be beating them, and that's 100% on the board. 100%. This is why I was here on Sunday. There was loads of banners wanting to sack the board, and you can see why. That was the shambles of our transfer window. Again, we don't know what was going on behind the scenes. Apparently, Brendan Rodgers was saying that he wasn't involved in any transfer negotiations, but then after he resigned, Dermot Desmond said, yes, he was. So you don't know who to believe. So
Tango, you mentioned the board. I was going to ask you that a lot of fans are boycotting the game. There'll be possibly close to 10,000 empty seats today in the stadium. And that's close to that. That's a form of protest from the fans. Do you think the board should listen? Because this is a ripple effect. They've banned the Green Brigade from attending the games. The Green Brigade brings the noise. It affects the atmosphere, it will cause a ripple effect. And the money they're trying to save, they will lose it because the fans would come for the game. How would you get your money? You're getting endorsement deals. You're getting a lot of deals from, sponsorships. Do you think they should listen to the fans? Or what do you think? You think they should just go and we should change the board, or they should change their attitude?
I don't think sacking the board's the right move, but I do think there should be more fan engagement. The last AGM was nothing but a shambles. That was just so... Yeah, and you can see, and to be honest, a lot of the fans were much like, there were guys probably in their 50s and 60s, and they've been through a lot when they're supporting Celtic their whole career, but that AGM was an absolute shambles. The way that the board spoke to the fans, really bad start. Yeah. Sort of like contradicting them, like looking down on them, basically saying, how dare we, how dare we criticise the board for everything that they've done? It's not that. It's just if they want Celtic to be a world-class club, which they famously said, the board, we're not acting like it. Look at our transfer window. It's an absolute shambles. Our rivals across in the city, they spent more than us in the window. You know, so I
A
mean,
name that should not be mentioned.
definitely not.
All right, thank you for speaking to us. My name is Emmanuel. All right.
2-0 tonight.
I
That's what-
wanted to ask you, come, give me a prediction, man. Come. What do you think? The prediction tonight. What do you think, Celtic? I know definitely we want Celtic to win, but what do you think? Roma is not a walk away. Remember that.
I think it's going to be 2-1, and I think the scores is going to be Maeda, and I think it's going to be Cal McGregor.
Good.
Roma's got a tough defence. We've got to go 1-0 Celtic. Liam Scales to score from a corner.
I'm gonna go. I liked your pick. I'm gonna double up on Koval's pick. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 2-1. If I'm being totally honest, I've got a bad feeling when I concede early, but don't report that.
All right, thank you. I'll be right here after the game in case you want to speak. All right.